In this video, we will write all those small functions like get, set, finding maximum and minimum, finding sum of all the elements, and also calculating average. So let us start with the first function, that is get. It will take the index and returns the element. So the function return type should be integer type because our array is integer, then it should take a index. But along with the index, it should also take an array. So the first parameter is struct array, and it should be called by value because it's not going to modify a array. Now this is a simple function. If the index is valid, then we should return the element at that particular index. So first check whether the index given is valid or not. So if index is greater than or equal to 0, and if index is less than array's length, then it is a valid index. If yes, then simply return array of a of index, whatever the index is given. Otherwise, return it's an invalid index, so we can return a value that is -1. So this is a simple get function. Now I will also write down set function, and we will try all of them inside main function. Set function will change the value at a given index, so it needs array itself, that is by address, and the index and the new value that we want to change. So it will set the value at a given index. So before setting, first of all, check whether the index given is valid or not. So same thing, whether index is valid or not. Index is greater than or equal to 0, and index should be less than ARR's length, array's length, then it is valid. If it is valid, then in an array, we will change the value at a given index to new value x. That's all. This is a set function. Now let us write a function for finding maximum element, max. It should take a array structure, and again it is called by value is sufficient. Then here I should have one variable for finding maximum, so max assign. First a of 0 value we will assign, so first value we will take it. Then also we need a variable I for running the for loop. So for I assign 1 onwards, I is less than a's length, and if a of I value is greater than max, then we will change max to a of I. So let us enclose this inside a bracket. At the end, we will return whatever the max value that we got. So this is the function for finding maximum. Now let us write a function for finding minimum. So I will copy this function and I will simply modify this one to make a function for finding minimum. Change the name to min, and variable name also I will change it as min. Then if a of I is less than min, then change min to a of I and return min. So I have modified the function for finding min. So I wrote get and set functions as well as max and min. Now let us write a function for finding the sum of all the elements. Sum, it should take a array structure so it's going to be a very simple function, and I need a variable I for running for loop. For I assign 0, I is less than ARR's length, and I plus plus every time. And in this S variable, we will add A of I values. So that's all, whatever the values are, they will be added. Then we will return S. The result is in variable S. So this is a function for sum, finding sum. Then at last, we need a function for finding average. So I will take float avg, which takes array ARR I don't have to add all the elements. Already I have a function for finding sum. So let us call that function sum by passing array and divided by ARR dot length. This will give the average. And this value should be of type float. So I will make it as float, typecast it as float. So average function becomes simple. Now let us try all these functions and see. So the functions which directly return the result, I will use printf. So first function I will call is get %d slash n, and here I will call a function get by passing array, and the index is 2. So at index 2 value 4 is present, so it should return 4. Yes, result is 4. I will send the index 0, the value should be 2. Yes, value is 2. I'll give the index 9. Index is not there, so it should return -1. Yes, it has returned -1. So perfect, it's working perfect. So I will remove this. Next, let us try a set function. I will call set function by passing address of a array, and index is 0. At that 0th index, I want to write a value 15. So this 2 should be changed to 15. This should be changed to 15. Let us run it. Anyway, afterwards we are displaying all the elements, so you can see that the elements are changed. So the first element was 2, now it has become 15. Yes, it is changing the value. So it's not inserting an element, it is just changing an element at a given index, replacing an element. Now let us call max function. So I will directly print the result %d slash n max function. I will pass array, and here inside the array I will change one element to 14, so I should get maximum element as 14. Let us run the program. Yes, maximum element is 14. I'll make this as 25. Your maximum element is 25. Now I'll just change this function to min, and let us see what is the minimum value. I will get the value as 2. Minimum value is 2. Yes, result is 2. I'll change the value to 23. So now the minimum value is 3. So I should get the result 3. Yes, result is 3. Now I will change this function to sum. Total sum of all the elements is 71. So if you add them, you may get 71. Then average for this array. See, it should be a float type. So I will change this to float. See, the average is 14.2. Perfect. So that's all. We have implemented all the functions. So that's all in this video.